we are back. We are at the third problem, I believe, and we can double check by looking on the side. And yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to close that. So we've done that one. I'm just wondering why that is. Yes, you passed the test. Why it doesn't come out green? Normally it turns green when you've done them and had them marked correctly. Maybe I've played with it again since then. All right, so we are looking at organisms. So let's have a look at this problem here. It says, sometimes it's hard to remember a fact or a statement. One way to do it is to repeat it multiple times so that you can remember. We've written a program in the editor that repeats a statement. So click run to see what it does. Let's do what they say. Oh, there we go. And what happens, the output is down here. The statement is stored in a variable called remember. And here is the variable called remember. Update this program so it works for a different remember. So they've got there it says classify organisms as taxonomy. Your updated program should print classify organisms and taxonomy, but they had it up here as an organism is a living thing, and that's what was repeated. Okay, so it looks like we're just changing it to that new string over there, and then we're using it again. Yes. They've got here the hint, only change the remember variable. You need to change the value of the remember to be classifying organisms is taxonomy instead of an organism is a living thing. Okay, so as we were thinking, we're going to have to change that from that statement there. So essentially we're going to be deleting that and putting this statement in there, so then we can have that print out down below over there. So it's telling us one thing. That's the only thing that we're changing. So remember from before, we are making sure we try and copy and paste as much as we can, because it ensures that we don't make any spelling errors, we don't accidentally put in an extra space or anything. There's no typos. I'm highlighting what I'm going to delete, so I'm pressing delete, and then I have copied this statement there and I'm going to paste it up here. So what should happen is now we have a new string that's getting saved into this variable. Then it's saying to print that variable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So good, 5 there. And then print out the F function. I will remember, and then remember we've got the curly brackets to say whatever was stored inside of that remember variable, because we've got the F at the front. If we didn't have that F at the front, we would just see curly brackets and the word remember. But because we have the F, it's going to print out whatever was stored in remember that variable. Okay, so we've talked about it. We've made a change, but now we need to run it. There we go. Classifying organisms is taxonomy, and we're saying that many times in order to remember it. I think that's all good to go. Let's mark it, see how we went. It's marking correct. Okay, awesome. Time to move on to the next one. Non-living things. Now, in biology, there are 3 categories we can use to classify all things. Living, which is alive, non-living, was never alive, or dead, no longer alive. There are lots of important non-living things like sunlight, water, and air. These are things that enable life to exist, but are not living things themselves. We've put a program in the editor that has a variable, non-living, that contains information to be printed. Click run to see what it does. So we've got to click run, and this is the program they've given us. So when we run that program, it actually prints out a zombie was never alive. It's neither living nor dead. A zombie is non-living. So it says, mistake. The program is about a zombie, which is a fictional character that doesn't exist and wouldn't be biologically correct, even if it did. Update the program to bring it back to reality to work for a different object, a rock. Your updated program should print the message, a rock was never alive. It's neither living nor dead. A rock is non-living. So essentially, I think we're just changing zombie to rock. Oh, here's the hint. Only change the non-living variable. You just need to change the value of non-living to be rock instead of zombie. Run it and check that it works and then mark it. Okay, so it's point blank just told us to change, and this that I've highlighted up here is the value of the non-living variable. So we're going to change that to rock, and everything else should work because we only put it in once and it will print it out there. It'll print it out again here because that's where the variables have been programmed to pop up. Let's run it to see if it actually did it. Yes, I pressed run. A rock was never alive, so blah, blah, blah. So essentially, that's exactly the same from what I can see. And all we did was change the value of that non-living variable. So non-living is because that's what it was called up here. I'm going to go mark. We're going to submit it, see what happens. Done. So not very complicated yet, but it will get harder.